Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Nasir Soft. This is the web developing with PHP and MySQL tutorial series, and in this video we will talk about the index in MySQL. That is the most important topic that is used for query optimization. So in this lecture, first we will discuss about the index, its examples, the introduction of index, why index is important, how index works in SQL, how to create an index in MySQL, how to create a unique index, and then to drop the index statements. What is index? Index is a performance optimization technique that speed up the data retrieval process. It is just a technique that speed up the query. Okay, sometimes the query takes too much time. Okay, based on a certain conditions, the index improves the query fetching speed. So how it work? So to understand about the index, first understand this example. You want to search a certain topic, that is encapsulation in a book. Okay, so the first method is, starting from the first page, you browse and study each page to find the word encapsulation. Okay, for example, the book have 1000 pages and the word encapsulation is occur at 800 page. So it means that you will read all the pages until you find the word encapsulation in 600 or 800 page. So it takes too much time. So this is not a good searching approach. Basically, this approach takes a lot of time. So how we can reduce the searching time? The one method is to list down all the topics of the book alphabetically, or I can say that to create an index alphabetically. So in this scenario, all the topic will place in a certain block or shelf. For example, I create an index A to Z. So it means that in this scenario, the word encapsulation occur in the block E. So we just go to the E block and find the specific word, that is encapsulation. So just imagine, in this scenario, we have no need to go to the A, B, C or so on until Z. So we just go to the specified block that contains the specified topic. For example, the encapsulation word start with the E, so it occurs that we just go to the E to find the specific words. So now the searching time reduces and we find the word encapsulation very quickly. So that's how the index works, or to improve the data fetching time. So the indexes help to quick sort or access to certain topic. Let's understand another example. When you go to the pharmacy and you will observe that each medicine were placed in a specific shelf. So basically they alphabetically arrange all the medicine, and to create the block A only contains the medicine that's word start with the alphabet A. Similarly, the B block contains the medicine that starting word start from the B, or similar to the Z. So tell them to buy a specific medicine. So based on the medicine name, they go to the specified place of the medicine and pick the medicine and give it to you. So understand that this approach help them to find the medicine very early and very easy. For example, if they not place in this order, then when you tell them the specific name of the medicine, then they will sort and find all the other shelves, and it takes too much time. So it will reduce their time to find the specific medicine. So hope you will understand. So what is the index? A database index is a data structure that improves the speed of operation in a table. Indexes can be created using one or more columns. providing the basic for both rapid random lookups and efficient ordering of access to the record. The users cannot see the indexes, they are just used to speed up the queries and will be used by the database search engine to locate records very fast. The insert update statements take more time on table having indexes. So basically when you create an index, I will show you later, okay, so then when you perform a new insert or update, then it will also insert and update to the indexes column. So therefore it takes more time through these statements, whereas the select statements become fast on those tables. The reason is that while doing insert or update, a database needs to insert or update the index value as well, as I said earlier. So why index? To make your search faster. Indexes makes a search faster by creating a B tree structure or balanced tree structure internally. Indexing is a way to optimize the performance of a database by minimizing the number of disk access required when a query is processed. It is a data structure technique which is used to quickly locate and access the data in a database. First, we need to understand how normal without indexing query runs. It basically traverses each rows one by one when it finds the data it returns. So for example, we find the word or number that is 50 in a table, okay, and the table contains the 50 rows, okay. So when we select the specific ID of the specific column, then it search linearly. It means that it search first row and find the first row doesn't contain the 50, then it traverses to the next, and the process so occur until it find the 50. So let's assume the 50 ID occur at the last place, so it must traverse the 49 rows and then it find the specific number. So this is not a good approach, okay. For example, if the rows of the table are 5 million and the searching item occur at the last index, then it takes too much time to reach the last index. Basically it traverses each row one by one until it finds the selected or required item. This query will takes a lot of time. So it means that in this scenario it traverses the 5 million rows, okay. This is called a linear search, and the searching or scanning term is like said to be a table scan. This is not a good approach when you have a large amount of data. So now if we create an index on that column, then how it works? When we apply indexing, the query will quickly find out the data without reading each one of them, just by eliminating half of the data in each traverse like a binary search. The MySQL indexes are sorted as B tree where all the data are in leaf node. So to understand about the how index works, just understand this example. So first you need to understand how B tree works. For example, we have to search the 50 after creating an index. So in B tree there are root node, non-leaf node and leaf nodes. So the data are also always occur in leaf node. To search the 50, so it contains the two things, that is 50 and 30 in root node. So now the 50 is greater, okay, not less than the 30, so it eliminate all these steps and just go to as 50 is greater than or equal to 50, so it will go to this block. So now it also divided now in non-leaf node the 40 and 50. As 50 is greater than and equal to 50, so it eliminate all these lines and go to the specified this one, and now it will just sort the some element until it reach the 50. Here you see that it eliminated all these steps, not go to the this traverse all these items and just go to the but just divide the whole data and until it find the specified condition. So basically it not go to this one or this one, it just go to the specified blocks of the data until it find the specified searching item. So it will reduce the time, and through index the data will find so easily in very less amount of time, and such type of scanning is called index scan. So I am not going to describe how B-tree works, I just show you how index makes the fetching so easier. So now we will see how to create an index practically. So to create an index on a table, so here the duplicate values are allowed. So the syntax is very simple: create index, and then we name the index on table name and the column on which we want to apply the index. Let's see it in our database specific table. So this is my MySQL dashboard, and here the database, that is Nasir soft, and inside this database the table, that is orders, in which we apply the indexes. So if I show you all the data, so the data is approximately 5 lakh rows, and when you talk about the 5 lakh rows in a database, that is not a huge amount. So here we see that when I fetch all the product code, then how much time it takes. So I select the product code from the table, that is orders, and the data is approximately 5 lakh, so I just limit it to 5 lakh. So when I execute this query, then you will see that it takes some second to fetch all the data, and it takes the 2.638 seconds approximately. That is a huge amount of time in a database. So how we can reduce it? So the one way to reduce is to apply the index on the product code column. So here, and you will see that the data in product code contains the alphabetically and numeric value as well with underscore. So I show you how you can apply the indexes on such type of column. So the command is very simple: to create index name on table name and the column on which you want to apply the index. So here I just create an index through create index command, and the index name in this scenario is, you can choose on your own preference. I named it product underscore index on table name, and the table is orders, and the column on which you want to apply the index, the column is product code. So when I execute this query, it will take some time. Basically it creates an index on all the data that contains the product code. So basically it creates an index on this column, that is product code. And now the index is created successfully, and if I go to the structure of the table, here you will see that the key product index on product code is created. This is invisible to the user how it use the B-tree structure. And now if I again select or execute the product code again, first time of before index it takes too much time, and now if I after creating an index again execute it, now the time is reduced to 1.66 seconds. So you see that the time is reduced after we creating the index. So this is how the index will work and how the index reduce the time. Now I want to apply the index on the other column, that is order number, and you will see that this column contains only digits. So if I execute this query before indexing, then it takes approximately 2.489 seconds before indexing on this column. So now I want to create an index on the order number column, and then I execute the same query, and you will see that the time is reduces too much. Okay, so I create an index, and an index name is order index on the orders table of column order number. If we execute it, it takes some time to create an index on all the data of order number. Okay, now index is created successfully, and if I go to the table structure, here you can see, you can find that other keys order index is also created. So now if I again select all the order number, then the time is reduces to 1.355 second. So you see that how time is reduces after creating the index. If we compare the both query result before index on the product code and after index on the product code first. Okay, so before index on product code, when we select the product code from the specified table, that is orders, that contains the 5 lakh rows, that the time that will query take, that is 2.638 second. And after we apply the indexing on the product code, again if we select the product code from this table, then the time is reduces to the 1.66 seconds. And before selecting the order number on apply index, it will take the 2.489 seconds, and after we apply the index or we create an index on the order number, the time is reduces to the 1.355 seconds. So to keep one thing in your mind, the query is very simple, that we just select on the specified table. We no write any where conditions or any other conditions to go to the more complex queries. If the query will complex, then the result should be different as this simple query. So index based search is applied more particularly when your queries include in where filter. So it is my suggestion then in where class which column is used most frequently, then you should apply the index on that column. For example, query without where filter selects whole data and process. Searching a whole table without index is called a table scan, as we talked earlier. And the searching whole table with index is called the index scan. To create a unique index on a table, we can use this command, and the duplicates values are not allowed. That is, create unique index keyword and the index name on the table name on and the columns name. If you want to apply the index on multiple columns, then you need to write the column name separated by the comma. So at last I will show you how you can drop an index. The drop index statements is used to delete an index in a table. Okay, the alter table command and the table name and the drop index and the index name. So here through this command or query you can drop your index. For example, if I want to drop the index that I created on the order number, so let's see it practically. So to drop the index, that is order index, write this command, that is alter table name, that is orders, and the drop index command and the index name, that is order index. If I execute this query, you will see that it takes some second, okay, to drop the orders index. If I again go to the info and refresh, then you will see that here only one key, that is product index, occur. Okay, the other and the indexes, in the indexes table you can find that only one index, that is product index, is now occur or in this table. The other index, that is order index, is now deleted. So hope you will understand. These all are the reference of this lecture. You can find to read more details about the indexing by visiting on these links. So that's all of this topic. If you have any questions regarding to this topic, you can email me. Email is mentioned in video description, or you can comment inside the comment section. Follow this tutorial series to learn about the web developing with MySQL and PHP. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Stay blessed. Have a nice day.